Danielle in the pregame mentioned all the players that are out for the Charlotte Hornets. Here's Miller, Brandon Miller back in, as we mentioned. He was
Scotty Barnes does, and not to be a broken record, that's something that RJ just did defensively, and he got his opportunity offensively. Wow.
Miller.
He doesn't have to go all the way to the basket. Good execution by the Raps.
Miller on the inside.
And Miller's just so tough, man. Averaging 6.
Miller averaging 16 and a half, 4 rebounds, 2+ assists. His minutes are up and his scoring is Micic, Grant Williams, Miller, and Miller gets the bucket. Here's Miller, the 3, and it's good. It's a 1-point game in 5 straight games.
And you like that, RJ Barrett, ready. But Abaji's the one who kept that possession alive. As you see, Miller gets himself to the number. You see RJ Barrett, recipient of an offensive rebound. Abaji really doing a good job with his energy and his instincts to attack the ball.
Miller, the thing is coming around for him, isn't it?
Sure is.
Skip pass. Here's Miller. And Miller in the corner, cut off. Spins back. Miller. Miller.
It's a guy.
To the cutting Miller.
Trey Mann along the baseline. Shot clock down to 3. Brandon's going to have to fire. Gets a good shot.
Oh,
wow, that's good basketball.
No doubt.
They're starting backcourt. Oh, Brandon Miller every night does some 3 inches. Open look. Miller. Hornets lead. Ball in Europe. Brandon Miller crosses over Jonathan Isaac. Beautiful ball against 1 quarter. Brandon Miller. Another 3-pointer for Brandon. His 3rd of the going to be on Friday in Washington against the Wizards.
Hadn't had a couple of days off since the All-Star break.
Grant Williams. Here's Miller coming off of that curl.
And listen, not a
really good job of freeing himself up for shots like that, as now he's probing. Shoots a contested jump shot over Amaru.
Chris.
Wizards with 14 of their 26 points in the paint, and Brandon Miller comes right back forward, as you saw it early in the 1st quarter.
Where's the double team? You got to be careful.
Got to communicate on the defensive end when there's rotations like that.
Look.
From the Hornets, Miller thought about passing, follows his own shot in those first halves, with just 24% in the second half. Corner triple by Brandon Miller. Touches
And it's out at the Kumpo. LeBron James, I mean, he makes it tough for opponents, and then Avi are going through him like butter. Tough balls, and you got to be loving it.
Miller getting inside as he was fouled by.
With a nice floater hit off parts of the rim before it fell through.
Brandon Miller has to reset. Brandon gets a friendly hometown roll. Whether that they should challenge.
Yeah, a lot of
3 minutes into the game.
Brooklyn players wanted to challenge that. Brandon Miller.
Maybe they should.
Yeah, both teams shooting a good ball from 2 and 3. Pretty cleanly played game so far. Miller's going to continue to work.
Brandon Miller, his save by Brandon. Miller, both ends of the floor. You betcha.
Oh!
Frisky defense. Point possession, but that could have been 7. Talk about a way to lose an 11-point lead in a hurry.
Here.
Yeah. There's Brandon along the baseline. You called it down.
Some things you get.
Would have given Brooklyn the lead. Brandon Miller crawls it on the. Hornets have it. Another dunk for Brandon.
Pistons lead him 10-6. Miller Gunning, and it goes. Gets himself free on the baseline. Open man is Miller. Rises and fires and fills it. Look out for him from behind. Brandon Miller from in front. Sends it and scores it. Richards comes to get it. Hands to Brandon Miller. Miller from the lane. Nice touch.
He's a scorer for the last 30-so games. He may be 80.
Yeah. Certainly feels like it. Brandon Miller up for three, and it's through. Then he was hot. He seems to be a little chilly right now. Here's Brandon Miller to the paint for a deuce for the Hornets. Clock in his head. He did get it away in time. Brandon Miller from the baseline fires.
For the last 8, the win was at home against Brooklyn.
They're in that same, you know, the book. They're in that same
game. Kennard missing the 3. Rebound Bridges. Good look ahead. Miller, tough catch and a finish. And the Grizzlies take time out.
did a good job of to use Trey Jemison and his size. Well, this unit on the floor right now is Brandon Miller knocks out
by Charlotte. Steal by Miller. Bertans running the floor. Miller takes it himself. Another and one.
Miller breaks the seal. Bridges leaves it for Brandon. Relocates. First three-pointer for the rookie. Nurkic back to missing free throws. He's now 3 for 7 from the line. That's how Brandon Miller uses the window. The kid learns. Rebounds. Golly. That's like Dennis Rodman. Yeah. Oh, get in there! That's what I'm talking about!
Mentioned in the open, he's averaged 20 and 10 in 3 games against the Sixers so far this season. Shot clock about to expire. The rookie lays it up and in. Nicely done by Brandon Miller. Tyrese 4-4 from the line. He's leading all scores with 8. Miller short on the floater, tries to tap it up and in. And
more about the drive than the jumper. Kelly pulls up.
First player into double figures tonight is the former Hornets, Kelly Oubre Jr. He's got 11, and there's that.
Action. Bridges. Micic. Brandon Miller. Good for 3. First half. Bridges draws a double team. Miller for 3. That's pretty good challenge. Give Suggs. Got another assist. He's got 6 tonight. Brandon Miller. That's good for 2 for the Hornets. We'll see them one more time in Charlotte. Very late in the season as Brandon Miller knocks down a short. Yeah, it is. Ray Williams in the open floor. Long 3 by Miller. Nothing but net. Starting to work backhand. Wagner, Fultz, and Anthony on the floor. It's got a chance to be really. Brandon Miller, pull-up jumper. Good again. He's got it rolling right now.
18 games left, counting tonight. 8 at home and 5 on the road. Underneath Miller. Off the glass and good.
And that was a nice little spin off the glass.
To Brandon Miller, 21-year-old rookie out of Alabama. He'll fire and hit.
Yeah, that's too easy for him. That, you know, that's it. He doesn't want any part of clean.
To Miller. That was in November of last season in Houston. Free ball is good by Miller.
Shots just moving the basketball.
16 3-pointers for Atlanta. Miller, he connects. It's his second 3 at
the elbow. Down it goes to Richards. Cavs keep the Hornets out around the perimeter, but a drifting 3 next week or so, AC.
You're going to have to. You got to. That's the only way we're going to get. We got to start getting the floor open up a little bit, and you have to make shots to open up the floor.
This young man certainly. Williams off to Miller. Miller, a drifting mid-range jumper. That's true.
The energy back in that defense, him and out.
Miller for 3. He connects. Miller is the high horn. That play doesn't happen unless the 7-footer takes off immediately, which is precisely what Mobley did.
The individual defense has been pretty solid. They're not letting anybody make them shoot over the top, but right now,
Miller works around a Richards screen. Wow, he appeared to change his pivot foot. Miller was able to shed Laverne and score.
He moved all around that time.
Miller. Watched by Niang. Niang floats and scores. Miller now.
Breaks the seal. That's a three. Zajunas Ilgauskas with that roll just wouldn't fall for Jared Allen. Here's Miller. Oh, pretty dealt. When Jared came into the league, that afro was all about herbal essence. That was the shampoo of choice for him. I talked to him earlier today. Oh, with the left hand, Brandon Miller. Keep steals. That's a big number. Hornets, second quarter has been a bugaboo as of late. Not anymore. Brandon Miller, another three. Brandon Miller with the ball. Trey Mann with him. Nick Richards, Grant Williams, Davies Bertans. Okoro falls. And Brandon takes advantage.
Take a play off on either end.
That body he's got helps too. That is rock solid.
Yeah.
Whoa. Rattling in. Tied at 81. Alan Page. Long one. Fifth three-pointer for Brandon. Brandon's got 21 points. That leads everyone who's played in tonight's game. Man. Shot clock down to 4. Brandon Miller. We're under 2 minutes. Oh my God. 4-point lead. No hurry at all. Asked Walt Bellamy last year.
Seth just said it's Tobacco Road. Oh, there he is.
4-point game. Oh, right and win. Pretty heady company there. And he's still got another 3 weeks in the season. Brandon Miller. He has got
At Davidson College, next play mentality. Bob McKillop demanded it.
Micic sweeps it over to Brandon Miller.
Woo.
Okay, Hornets start. The left arm grabbed him a little bit.
Oh, it's real sneaky at knowing where the official is and doing something where he thinks they can't see.
Brandon Williams comes back into the ball game, scores.
So on the offensive end, once they did, they played very well for a spell, but just mediocre.
Hey, matches for Brandon Miller.
Ball's popping around.
Micic. Shot clock's down to 3. Brandon has to fire. Got it. Second three for Brandon Miller.
Wyatt Leonard was right there.
Micic leaves it for Miller. The step through. Silky. Third field goal for Brandon.
Yeah, Terrence Mann went down on a...
Get it away. Nick Richards knew what was coming. Hornets with numbers. And they pay it off with a two-handed dunk, Brandon Miller.
You know what set that play up is Brandon.
With the left hand, Brandon Miller.
I like the patience. He waited for Nick to come over. He got to the hole, covered a lot of ground in one step.
2019, the Clippers. Brandon Miller up and down.
Get your whole tab paid for.
Brandon Miller. Yeah!